So this is the season 5 premiere of Teen Wolf, and I think it was really good. So if you haven't seen that episode, I suggest you leave now because I'm talking about spoilers, and the spoilers are going to start now. So a lot happened tonight. I felt like we really laid down the plot of this season, kind of. I feel like we did. A lot of different things happening. They're seniors. First off, they're seniors. The first scene, let's talk about the first scene. Let's go in order. Lydia's in Eichen House. What? Why is she in Eichen House, first off? Why the fuck is she in Eichen House? 2, badass fighting skills. She's really acquiring her banshee skills, which are badass. Also that doctor, oh god, the creepy perverted doctor. That was just, I literally was just cringing the entire time. Oh, he was so creepy. Next, Aiden. He's, well, I guess in the end we find out that he's just an illusion for some type of doctor. But it was kind of nice to see Aiden for, the briefest second before, finding out he was actually a bad guy. So, there was that. I don't know where else to go. I think I'm gonna just, okay, so, I'm assuming the entire season is just a flashback, it would seem, because at the end, the doctor who was illusioning as Aiden, he was asking Lydia questions about everything that's happening, and it would assume that the entire season is just a flashback, or maybe just 5A is a flashback, so these first 10 episodes are a flashback. So there's that. But from that last 5 minutes, was the entire fucking episode, right there. So we found out so much. Oh, but first let's talk about the wolf guy, whoever he was. Supposedly, I guess we're not going to ever see him again, obviously, because they killed him. The other guys, the masks, which, where do I want to start first? Okay, so the wolf guy was weird. He seemed kind of familiar. I don't know why, but he seemed kind of familiar. Did anyone else get that feeling? He seemed familiar. I don't know why, but maybe I've seen him in a different show or something. I don't know. But it looked kind of familiar. We had, then obviously got killed by the 3 doctors, who was just interesting. And there was there was some guy in a test tube, or a really giant test tube. That was kind of creepy. But the 3 doctors, or I think they're calling them the Dread Doctors, I don't know what that's supposed to be, but they're wearing plague masks, and I guess, I don't really know what they're doing with the doctors really yet. Obviously, it's the first episode, obviously. Maybe we'll find out more tomorrow night, because 2-part season premiere. What? So, that happened. Do you know when they killed him? It looked like ravens were coming out of his chest, which was awesome. But I guess we'll find out more about the Dread Doctors coming up, but they seem interesting. They said they were running out of time though, so something with time. I don't know yet. I'm kind of intrigued. We met Theo, who is our new character for the season, who actually seems to know Scott and Stiles, which is weird. But of course, this is Beacon Hills. Everything is weird in Beacon Hills. So, what's new? He wants to be part of the pack, which is whatever. I don't care. I don't really care about him yet. He's new. I don't really care about this character yet. Does nothing for me yet. Anyways, what's the next thing I want to talk about? Ooh, Kira's mom brought up the Wild Hunt, which had been referenced, I think, back in season 2 by Deaton, or I want to say it was referenced by Deaton a while back, but it was never, nothing happened. But then Kira's mom mentioned it today, and if you know the Wild Hunt, you know that it's not a good thing. It's like the 4 Horsemen. It's not a good thing. It's a big hunt, which leaves with a lot of death. And though I have to say, I'm pretty intrigued. I'm very intrigued because if you know the myth lore, depending on, what you're going by, which is either Celtic, Germanic, Slavic, whichever lore you want to take upon. A couple of the different lores have it with that the leader of the hunt is helped, or is even sometimes she is the leader of, which is Morgan, which I think is interesting because if you go into Banshee lore, Banshees are associated with Morgan, or is also known as Morgans. And so I keep thinking Lydia is just going to be a part of the Wild Hunt, or like the leader of it, or whatever. And then they go with the Dread Doctors. Morgans and Banshees are associated with ravens and like crows, and it's just like I'm very excited because I want this to be a Lydia centric season, and that's just what the first episode told me, and I really want it. Yeah, that was kind of like really good. I really liked that Mission of the Wild Hunt, and just having, because Lydia could be like with the Morgan, and it would be great because I'm all about Lydia being badass. What else do we have? Okay, let's just get to the end then. So we kind of mapped it out that the end is actually maybe after the Wild Hunt, or whatever, when Lydia's in Eggenhouse. We find out that, okay, well, we see Melissa slap Stilinski, which is going to be lovely. It looks like Scott and Liam get into a fight, or maybe it was Scott and Theo. You kind of couldn't see the second person, but I think it was Liam. It looked like Liam. Styles gets into a car crash in the Jeep, which is horrible. Oh, the Desert Wolf finds Malia. I'm dying to know who the Desert Wolf is. Parrish is a fucking phoenix. I know Parrish is a phoenix. Or, if we're going with the Wild Hunt, the leaders of the Wild Hunt are associated with dragons, which is, Parrish is either a phoenix, which I'm about 150,000% sure he's a fucking phoenix. It just makes sense. He rises from, like, ashes, like, he's a fucking phoenix. But there's also similarities with dragons and stuff, and could be with, Wild Hunt. But he's a fucking phoenix. I don't care. Parrish is a phoenix, obviously. I think, was that it? From her flashback? Yeah. And then the guy was going to do trepanation on her, which is horrible. That's what happened with Valak. Speaking of which, there was no Valak or Peter in this episode, which was kind of depressing. I kind of wanted to see Peter, but it's fine. But yeah, overall, it was a really good episode. I kind of really liked it. I don't know. It was good. I liked it. Nothing. Actually, tomorrow we have a new episode, so something's obviously it's gonna escalate. But that's like, it's back to back. So after like tomorrow night, there's only gonna be 6 episodes. 8 episodes left in this season, or in the 5A season before they take a break. I'm really excited for it though. I'm really really excited. Oh god, and when Scott put like Allison's name, I was kind of hoping Lydia would do it, or if now that they obviously showed him doing it, I kind of wanted it to be Lydia instead. But that was so sad because I love Allison. I keep hoping Allison's not really dead like Kate wasn't dead. I keep hoping she's just not dead, but fingers crossed she's not dead. Anyways, if you guys tell me what you guys' thoughts were on the episode, and if you have any theories. I don't really have any theories right now except for Parrish the fucking Phoenix, but that's facts. So yeah, tell me if you have any ideas about the Morgan and the Wild Hunt and Lydia's Banshee powers, or just anything really. I'd love to hear about it, and I will see you tomorrow because I'll probably do a review for tomorrow night's episode as well. So, see you later. Bye.